Okay, wait. Stop it and start it over. Delete that and start it over. Oh, wait, I'm nervous. Wait. Okay, start up. See, I just fucked up again. She's just the again.
She's on the table.
You should have been asking me the questions and I could have been answering them. Don't stop me. I'm just gonna go with it. You gonna edit the way you gonna edit. So you guys have been asking me to do a Q&A on my surgery. I know I took a minute, but I apologize. I am nervous, so y'all have to excuse me if I get to stumbling over my words, but I'm gonna try to do as best as I can. Okay, how far out of surgery are you right now? I'm 2 months post-op. Okay, when did you decide you wanted surgery? I decided I wanted surgery in July of this year. I took a trip. I wasn't too happy with how I looked in a swimsuit, so I decided I wanted to go have surgery. Was your family supportive while getting surgery? Yes, they were supportive while getting surgery. Some didn't too much like it, but I was doing it for myself. Did you have any doubts before surgery? Yes, I did have doubts because people's results do not come out the way, you know, they want them to come out. So I was thinking maybe, you know, I might have to go back twice to get the results I want. What did you want done and what did you get done? Okay, I wanted a thigh lipo, BBL, lipo 360, and then I wanted a breast lift. The only thing I didn't get done was the breast lift because I have low iron and I wasn't able to get it done because of my health. Where did you go to get surgery? I went to the Dior. A couple friends had surgery in the Dior and I liked that result, so I wanted to try the Dior. Why did I choose the Dior? Because I had been researching them for a couple months and I like the results. What did you bring with you for surgery? So it's a list of stuff that you have to bring with you for surgery, but I'm not gonna lie, you are not going to use probably 75% of the stuff on the list that they want you to bring. So basically I just use nightgowns, I had my Faja on, body wash, pain pills, that's about it. That's all I use. Like you literally in the bed most of the time or trying to walk around and gain your strength back. How much did you pay for surgery? So originally my surgery was $85, but because I didn't get my breast done, it took off $2,000. That's what I had to pay. And that came with the recovery house. I had to pay for extra blood, and then it was a pain pump I wanted also. So did you have to pay a deposit or pay in full before you went? So the deposits in the Dior is only $300. The rest you pay in cash when you get there. Some of the doctors may, you know, let you do a payment plan, but my doctor didn't. You have to pay the rest when you get there. How did you find your doctor? One of my clients went to him and I liked her results. So I chose to go ahead and stick with him because she had came back and I liked her results and she was okay. How was your communication with your doctor in his office? Okay, so the communication with the doctor's office is very limited. Sometimes it's hard getting in contact with them once you leave the DR. But while I was there, he was busy with a lot of surgeries. So, I mean, probably a couple hours, you ask him a question and he probably get back with you after 4 hours. I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes he didn't get back with me until the day after. Who was my doctor? My doctor was Dr. Patrick St. Louis. You can find him on Instagram. I'm not sure if he have a Facebook, but yes, Dr. Patrick St. Louis. What was the process when you arrived to the DR? So when I got to the DR, we got off our flight and I went straight in for testing to get all my tests ran to make sure, basically to prep me for surgery the next day. How was your surgery? So I went into surgery. I'm not for sure what time, but I went into surgery. They gave me some pill. The pill basically took me out. When I got down there, when I got down to the surgery, I say probably like 2 minutes, I was out of it. I think he was working on my stomach and I felt a lot of pressure. So I did wake up during surgery. A lot of people don't. It was scary. I did feel the pulling of him trying to pull my stomach back together. So I did feel that. After, I guess once they put me back to sleep or whatever, probably after that I woke up. I was in a lot of pain. They did give me pain meds that kind of helped with it, but because I sleep on my stomach, I kept waking up wanting to sleep on my stomach, so that was frustrating. Just the feeling of you not having, your stomach anymore, how you sleep, it was kind of frustrating for me, but other than that, it was okay. Did you get any pain meds? So I paid for the pain pump. The pain pump is $250. They hook it to you and they run it in an IV, and it basically pumps out medicine all day long for I think up to like 5 or 6 days. So they help with the pain. Yeah, so they help with the pain. Not as much as I thought it would, but it did help with the pain. So you will need more pain meds of your own, whatever basically will smooth you to get you through the process. Within that first 5 days, you will need extra pain meds. How long did you stay in the hospital at the DR? So after surgery, I only stayed 1 day, and then the next day I went to my recovery house. Did you stay at the recovery house? If so, where did you stay? I stayed at Premium. I'm sorry. So I stayed at Premium Recovery House. How was my experience at Premium Recovery House? I want to be honest. Out of 1 out of 10, I give it a 3. Should I be all the way honest? Okay, so I'm gonna be all the way honest. Okay, they do not have the proper nurses for us. It's so many people trying to heal, going through a lot in there, and it was only 2 nurses to probably like 20 girls. So they don't have proper nurses, or the food was okay. It was manageable. You have to eat or you're gonna get sick, so you just have to eat what they have. I don't want to say it. I don't want to say it, but I'm gonna say it. They had mice, and they had a lot of mice, and I'm not used to living with mice. So I panicked, I cried, I was emotional. I wasn't getting help. I would ring the button. Nobody would come sometimes. So I was frustrated. I cried probably every other day. The nurses was frustrated with a lot of us, so they pretty much ignored a lot of us. I can go on and on, but let me see, what else? Cleaning. For as you bathing yourself, you don't have the strength to bathe yourself. So if the nurses don't bathe you, you basically stuck without having a bath because you can't get in water. You can't get in the shower. So you have to take a wash up every morning. They take your faja off and they wash it. If the nurses are busy, some days you will get missed. So it's what happens. Did you pay for your massages in New York? So I did pay for my massages over there. Massages are only $35 compared to over here. Massages are $95 to $100 over here. So try to get as many massages as you can over there. Okay, I got 3 massages a day, sometimes two massages a day. But they were awesome over there. The massages I got over there was amazing. The lady was great. After the massages, you feel 100 times better. What did you eat during your recovery? So over there, sometimes I'm not gonna lie, I didn't really want to eat because the food was basically like soup with potatoes. It didn't have a taste to it. So I was just ordering me like pizza, Taco Bell. I would eat fruit. I would drink a lot of pineapple juice, 100% pineapple juice, and that helps the healing process also. Was anyone allowed to stay with you at the recovery house? Yes, you can you can have someone stay with you at the recovery house, but it's an extra charge. It's you basically paying for another body. So you pay by the bed. So you basically have to pay for another bed. So however much you pay for yourself, that'll be the same amount you would have to pay for that person to stay with you. But I do recommend you bring someone with you if you can afford it, to bring someone with you. How much was the recovery house? So the recovery house was $1,200. If some girls wasn't staying their full 15 days because of the experience of the recovery house, and some people dealt with it, some just couldn't take it anymore. So they left and they went to stay elsewhere, got Airbnbs and everything, and they will give you the money back. They will give you some of your money back if you choose not to stay all 15 days. Okay, how was traveling back after surgery? Okay, so traveling back after surgery, I felt like a balloon. I feel like I was tight. I was itching really bad. I was in a lot of pain. Okay, and then the night before I left, my drainage broke. So my drainage broke, and that is what drains the fluid out of me. So I had been telling, my doctor, I was telling the nurses and everything. Okay, so I was telling the nurses and everything that I was in pain, and that's what caused me to stay in the bed so many days. So, I guess they didn't know how they could help me. So I pretty much dealt with the pain, and I was having pain on my sides because of the drainage. So the drainage ended up breaking, and the drainage is what pulls the fluid off your body after surgery. And it's very important that the fluid comes off you. If the fluid does not come off you, you will basically set up an infection. Okay, I was not supposed to have a medical drain when I returned back. Before I left that day, I went and seen my doctor, and I told him, like, the drain is bothering me. I'm in a lot of pain. Can you please take it out? He said, no, I don't think you're done draining. Let's keep it in. Ladies, you are not supposed to come back with the drain. Whatever you do, make sure that the doctor takes the drain out. You cannot travel back with a drain in you. Okay, when I got back with the drain, I wasn't feeling good. I was thinking maybe it's just because of the surgery that I'm feeling like this, but I had a lot of concerns, so I went to the ER. As soon as I went to the ER, I was probably there maybe about 2 hours, and I got admitted. I had an infection, so the doctor was saying that I had to have the infection for at least 5 days, and it was because of the drain. The drain, where the drain was placed, it set up an infection because the drain was broke. And I did tell my doctor that it was broke. He said keep a glove around it and I'll be fine. That do not come back with the drain, period. So I was in the hospital for 3 days on antibiotics and everything, treating the infection. And after the doctor here took the drain out, I felt so much better. I was able to move. I was able to lay however I wanted to lay. It was just so much better. When are you able to sit? They say that you can sit after 20 days after your surgery. Let me go back. So because I had a tummy tuck and a BBL, I was able to sit on my butt right after surgery. But you sit in a boppy, or you sit in, something that pretty much it holds your butt inside, so you won't sit completely on your butt. But I didn't start sitting without my boppy until maybe a week ago, 2 weeks ago. Sometimes I still sleep on my boppy because of my hips, and I don't want my hips and everything. I don't want to lose my fat. When are you able to have? So they say that you are not supposed to have until after 2 months. But people don't listen. So if you're comfortable to have and you feel like you can do it, girl, go for it. Can your butt move? Yes, my butt is moving. I'm starting to learn how to move it again. I used to know how to shake it and all of that, but I'm getting there. I'm gonna learn. It's gonna come back. You just gotta get used to it. Do you think you'll go for another round? I do want to go get my boobs done, but I will not be going for another round of lipo, more BBL. I will not be going for it. I would rather work out and lose the weight. My experience that I had in the DR pretty much took the cake for me. I will not be going back for any more surgery. No. Okay, how have your recovery been? So my recovery has been fine, because I keeps my faja on. I try to follow most of the rules. I get my massages. I get massages twice a week. Now I done moved to once a week. Massages are very important that you get your massages. If you don't get your massages, it will make your healing process last longer than what it's supposed to be. So just make sure you get your massages and keep your faja on. Drink water. If you do a lipo 360 and a BBL, do not sit on your butt to maybe 2 months after your surgery. Don't let nobody touch your butt. Don't get your butt massaged. Nothing. The butt is a no-no, or you will lose fat. Do you like your results? I love my results. I do. It don't matter whatever I went through, I love my results. I'm grateful that I made it back after everything that happened. So I'm grateful for my results. What was the worst part of your surgery, and how long before you were able to take care of yourself? The worst part of my surgery was the mice, was the recovery house. The tummy tucks in the DR comes with a muscle repair. That's another, worst part of the surgery. The muscle repair, it's just have your stomach so tight or whatever. So that's kind of the worst part of the surgery, was the mice and the muscle repair. I couldn't laugh, I couldn't cry, I couldn't sneeze, I barely could stand up straight. You probably won't stand up straight till I say a month after your surgery, you'll be able to stand up straight. Would you go through surgery all over again to get your results? Honestly, I would. I would go through everything that I went through to get my results because I love my results. So I do. So that was all the questions, but I do want to show you guys my results. So give me just a minute. Okay, so this is the results. So this is my front. I like how my hips come out. If you watched the last vlogs before I went and had surgery, I did a 360. So I didn't have hips. So now I do have hips. So my front, I have nothing. No stomach, flat waist, snatched. I have hips. I didn't have hips. So I wanted the natural hips, kind of Coke bottle side. I didn't want nothing. I wanted no waist, nothing. My butt, I did want it to sit up more, and he did come through with that. So as you can see, I think y'all asked, can I move it? So this is as much as I can do right now. I learned how to move it more. So my back, I did, and in Dior they do give you back lipo. It comes with your lipo 360. In Miami, it don't come with it. You have to ask for it. You gotta add it on. So with my back, I got lipo all the way up, all the way down, and the sides. So when I turn, you'll be able to see the hips and the butt at the same time, and it will come up. So I heard when you ask for a BBL, make sure when you feel for your butt, if you bend your hand, your butt should lift the front of your hand up. It should lift your fingers up. Your fingers should come off your butt. If your fingers are going down, that means your butt you didn't get as much lift as you want, as you should. So I do like my results. I do another spin for y'all. So I don't know how to move it that much, but that's as much as I'm gonna get. I learn later. There you go. Rolly gang.